Okay, you fans of the King of Cool, the great anti-hero of the 20th century, I'm on Foothill Road and Kimball in Ventura, and I'm going to take you fans where Steve found peace in the last months of his life at Ventura Missionary Church in this fantastically beautiful valley. We're a little bit west of where he lived in Santa Paula. He'd come here every Sunday. He became an evangelical Christian, a born-again Christian, and he found out about this church by Sammy and Pete Mason, his flying instructors that taught him how to fly and also fly with the angels. And those two fellows, they would come over here to this church, and I forgot which ones, Pete or Sammy. Sammy was the father of Pete, and Barbara, the wife of, I think, Pete. And he said that he noticed that Sammy and Pete, they had a lot of peace, and he found it odd that how could these two fellows be so comfortable in their own skin. Well, they told him that they were born-again Christians, and Steve suffering with that physical and verbal abuse. He was always in pain, and thankfully in the last days of his life he found peace at this church by the pastor Leonard DeWitt. I'm going to take you fans, and I'm going to take you there right now. So let's go. We're on Foothill Road, and it's on 500 High Point rather, I'm sorry. So let's go and let's see where poor Steve found peace. And he had already been coming here 11 months until he told the pastor here, Leonard DeWitt, that ever since he had accepted Jesus in his life, he said he was able to deal confidently with his impending death. In fact, the pastor DeWitt, he visited him when he was in Juarez getting treatment and surgery, and he comforted him. And this was a church that Steve said that they used to respect him. He'd sit in the back or the balcony, and they let him worship in private. They respected him, and at least he found peace. Drugs couldn't give him peace. Women, money. And he said that when he accepted Jesus in his life, he said it was just the most fantastic, amazing feeling. For him, at least, he found peace in that fashion. And he had already risen to the top. Most people are not even capable of doing that in 3/4 of a lifetime, living 90 years, but he was able to pack it all in 50 years, and then thankfully find peace at the end. Like the fellow that was crucified next to that Jesus, that asked him if he could go to paradise even though he was a thief. He said yeah. So Steve, God bless you, and I'm happy for you, and you were able to find peace in this valley that reminded you of the happiest times of your life in Slater, Missouri. And thank you, Uncle Clyde, wherever you're at, for giving Steve that home that he so badly needed after suffering all that abuse and isolation, physical abuse, mental abuse, and verbal abuse. So this is where he found it. Thank you, Pastor DeWitt, for giving him comfort. And Billy Graham, he's still alive. And let me end it here. And Steve, wherever you're at, I hope you're in a better place. And good night, sir. Good night, sweet prince.